I'm hitting live.
You're hitting live. You're hitting
Hey.
live.
You.
Me?
Real close to the microphone.
What? Am I saying?
Hey, baby.
Oh, Jay Vargas
doing?
is in the chat already. Vargas, if you're still there,
Vargas.
let us know. We got
Vargas.
echo. Let us know if everything sounds good.
Hey.
Timmy!
Jay Vargas. How you doing?
Test.
How you doing?
We're testing.
Hold on. I did something wrong. Where is my videos?
Is the audio good?
Test.
Do we
It's
sound
sounding
too
good.
quiet? Do we sound too loud?
My mic sounds like booming a bit. Maybe it's because I'm so close to it, though. I don't know.
I want to delete a video.
Hello,
I want to delete a
chat.
video on TikTok.
Chat, can you hear us?
Said it's live. It's not popping up on my
There it
phone.
is. Okay, delete video. Put it back again. Yeah.
If you can hear us, put hashtag GoofyLou.
What? Why do you always gotta use me as a reference? You are mean. I will get my revenge one day, and I will sit on your foot.
We're gonna test this. I'm gonna see. Testing.
Hold on,
Can
guys.
you hear me?
Go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk.
Do we have echo? If the sound good?
Oh,
If the volume low?
I've got
We
echo.
sound real good.
Okay, so I think someone's playing the.
No, I played the background.
And shut the background.
No, but our sound is good though.
Here, let's give this a shot and let's see. Okay, testing. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Nope. I've got echoes.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's.
Ooh, I
I,
sound all echoey.
I think crazy. I think crazy has it in the background. As well.
No, I don't have nothing in the background.
Oh, I'm echoing.
No. I don't think you're echoing right now because it turned the thing down. That's why.
Yeah, you're sounding fine. I think mine's the only one that's pulling like that tinny echo. I wonder if it's just the. I think it might just be the gain. It's trying to pull too much.
Mm,
Let me see.
try that.
Okay, let's try this. Let's see how this works. Testing. It's still pulling a bunch of that background noise.
There you go.
Try.
Good job, Louis. Good job.
Do you Oh my god.
Sweet
What's up?
Jesus.
Are you using the Scarlet?
No, I'm not because I didn't have time to try and tune that sucker.
Okay.
Sucker.
Make sure on the PC you have selected the mic and everything, the headset. Same with the Discord.
Hold on. Let's try this. Let's see how it is now.
Dig that sucker.
Okay, Booker T.
Feels like it's
sucker.
starting
Every
to get
time
a
I hear
little
sucker,
better.
that song comes in my head. Sorry, guys. Should I? Maybe
No,
I should
it's not.
can I grab a beer?
If you're gonna do it quick.
Oh, we got 8 minutes. I can dance too. Sour.
Okay,
Yes.
let's try this. Testing. Can you hear me?
Think you sound better there.
Yeah, you sound better there. Where's the pole, Sour? Pull.
The poll is on the post. I mean, you can't remember. It was just 2 games, so you should remember the poll. I mean,
Dude.
come on.
I've been off track lately, so like always, but that's nothing new. But okay. And the funny thing is, the chat is still hearing us, right? Yep.
Yes.
Okay. They're
Yes.
gonna be laughing now. Good.
The silent has echo.
And now Vargas just said that you're echoing.
Oh no, he been said that. That was way back. He said that a minute ago.
Okay, let's try this. Testing. Can you hear me? No,
Yeah.
that's
No,
God, that's getting worse.
No echo. They said no echo.
Where's the poll? I'm trying to look for it.
No echo.
Yeah.
We got Lima.
¿Dónde tú estás, jodido Paul?
Let's see if it's starting to get a little bit better.
Hey,
Does this sound better?
Doc Dark.
Hey, Dark Dark, what's up, buddy? Tower? I can't find it.
I
Wait,
saw Doc Dark. What was his video? Damn. He was talking about
We good?
the game of the.
I think we're getting
game of the
closer.
years.
Let me go grab a beer. Be right back, guys. Let me go grab a beer.
Still, I'm getting like a bunch of extra noise on my side. I don't know. Feels like it's just picking up a lot in the background.
Do you have what is it? Damn, what's the name of the mic?
Do I have what?
Damn, I forgot the name of the mic.
The Shure MV7.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's those mics pick up a lot. That's why.
Well, gosh dang, what do I got to put around this sucker? Hold on, I have a solution. I think I have a noise barrier.
The condenser mic. That's a condenser mic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that picks up. That picks up
Here,
everything.
I'm gonna see if I can use. I've got a little isolation thing that I can work to use on it. Hold, please.
They say you sound good though. In the chat. Oh, he left. Hey, chat. Oh.
I'm not gonna do intros today. I'm just gonna say hey, and just do a quick intro to you guys. All right, guys?
Okay.
Oh, and chat is still live.
We're still alive, you know that.
Oh, I know. It's okay. Chat, I'm just kidding. Love y'all.
They heard the part when you were talking with your fiance.
Oh, they heard that?
Oh,
Lies.
oh, we talking basketball in the chat.
Oh, we're talking basketball? Knicks?
Who brought up the? I hope it wasn't Joanna Dark that brought up the Knicks.
The Knicks are the best. I'm with Dark right there. Go Dark.
Oh, the Knicks should have gotten Donovan. Yeah, for sure. They should have went all in on Donovan. Instead, they got this other guy. The guy from the Mavericks, the short guy. He's good, but they paid him a lot of money.
Panto sir, are you serious? What you saying right there, Panto sir? I hope that's true though, Panto sir. I hope that happens. Nah,
Bronson, yeah,
So,
Bronson. That's his name.
looks like I think maybe Doc Dark saying that it's good. That it's sounding okay on my side.
Yeah. Oh, I think he said. Let me see. I want my hello guys. It's the crazy one.
Still picking up a lot.
I think you're fine though.
Woohoo! We are fine. Finally, we are fine.
Oh, do you have the noise reduction and all that on
Where the heck is that poll though?
on Discord?
Oh, let me check that.
Yeah.
Where? Let's see. Where was that again? Voice.
How come that cat game is Gotti? I'm still thinking about that cat. A 5-hour game gets nominated for Gotti. Okay. 5-hour game.
But it has a cat.
I'm about to say a bad word, but I'm gonna control myself. We behave.
3 more minutes, guys.
And I'm looking for something I can't find it.
Try this out. See how this is.
Sucker, I found you. Now, where are you? Dude, where you at?
Jay Vargas, what do you think about the Kevin Durant comments? I think he shouldn't have said that. Even if it's true.
I mean, if you saw this weekend, Verstappen ditched his teammate, so
What was that?
you guys don't watch Formula One? Verstappen didn't let his teammate win.
Oh, I don't watch Formula 1.
Oh,
Sorry,
you're,
Craig.
I don't watch Formula
you're,
One either.
you're missing out a lot, man. Formula One is awesome, man. They even got their own TV show. They're fighting, punching each other. It's insane. It's got wrestling in it too.
Wait, they're punching each other?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Watch
hockey?
the next-
It's
watch the-
hockey.
Watch the Netflix TV series, man. Oh man,
You like
killed.
funny? You gotta start watching hockey, Lee.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, if I had hockey, I would watch it, man. I love hockey. I don't even know what the hell is going on. I just love how the people fight. That's it. I mean, my favorite movie is Mighty Ducks. I'm not kidding you. I love Mighty Ducks.
Oh,
I can watch
I
It's a
like
great
Mighty
movie.
Dog. I like Mighty Dog.
Yeah, so after that, I can watch hockey all day. But
Okay, we're gonna try this again. See how this goes. Testing.
you sound way better now.
Yeah, you sound way better.
You sound
Yeah.
you sound like Diego Maradona.
I couldn't figure out what
Okay.
was wrong, but you did sound off earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you sound like Diego Maradona now.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
Oh, he's that football guy from
The
Argentina.
soccer player.
Soccer player.
I bet you sound probably nothing like him, but Crazy's
I
just
know.
making silly guesses.
I know.
Hey, Canada made the World Cup, guys. First time like ever.
Hey, there you go.
Well, how
Doc-
come Dominican makes the World Cup?
Doc, Crazy's Dominican, but I don't know how he's Dominican. He's all over the place.
What do you mean I'm all over the place, man?
Just saying.
What? No.
Is that Plume? Yeah, Plume is part of the panel now.
Yep, Plume is part of the panel. Hey, Righty.
Plume is
Mr.
slumming it
Grasso.
here with Crazy Louie.
I don't know how he hasn't quit yet, but oh, it's 7 guys. All right, you ready?
Hello. Welcome to Xbox International Airlines. And yes, I am back. Yeah. I know y'all missed me. I missed you all too. And welcome to Flight 43. So, guys, since, I'm back, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty chilled. I'm pretty excited to be on this awesome episode with y'all. I miss you all a lot last week. Really love y'all to death. Let us start off real quick with Mr. Plume, the man with the bip-do-bidoo-doo-doo. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing great tonight. I'm excited for the topics. I have a beer ready, and I'm just ready to get into it. So let's go.
All right. I mean, I'm so ready to get into it too, brother. I am excited. I got all the energy today. I mean, I'm about to even take my shirt off now. I'm just kidding. Mr. Papi Chulo, how are you doing, sir? Silent Cypher.
I'm doing fantastic. Still recovering from a head cold, but hopefully things are sounding a little bit better on my side this week. Apologies for last week, ladies and gentlemen. It's trial and error with the new microphone. I'm still trying to fix some issues, but I'm stoked to be here. So let's get on it.
Oh, right. And why the heck am I gonna? I'm doing pretty good. And I'm just kidding. Sourblow, my dear brother, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. I have a cold myself. Trying to recover, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I guess I'm excited for this Friday. Gonna go watch. Gonna go to Newark, New Jersey, and go watch AEW live.
What?
Jealous of
You did
that.
not-
Yeah.
And you did not invite me?
I think you weren't gonna come anyway.
That's me, man.
Besides, you still think Hulk Hogan is champion, so.
Hell yeah. If we're gonna talk wrestling, I got a cool story about Hulk Hogan, but we'll talk about it another day, though. I mean, Hulk Hogan is the champion, though. He is the true champion. That is true. He is the man of wrestling. Yep.
All right.
Yep. All
How
right.
about you? How about you, Crazy? How you doing, man?
Oh man, me, I've been doing perfectly fine. You know, I was off last week. I missed you all a lot, even though I hopped in for a little bit just to say the outro. But yes, I really missed the episode and really missed hanging out with y'all. Really did. And yeah, I'm super excited for today's show, man. Super happy to be here with you guys. And let us start off really quick with Plume. What have you been playing, sir?
So I finished up Bayonetta 3, and I'm thinking we're going to talk about it later on the show, but loved the game, one of my favorite games this year, and been jumping into God of War Ragnarok, which is pretty incredible game. I'm loving everything about it so far. Some of the best, I would say, narrative and writing that I've seen in a very long time, and the acting is spot on. So I'm playing through that. Yeah, those have been the two main games I've been into.
All right, that's cool. That's cool, man. How about you, Silent Cypher? What have you been playing, sir?
There's only been really 2 games for me this week. Caught some more time on Call of Duty this weekend. Got some more done on that. I think by last week's episode, I had already maxed out at level 55, and I'm just waiting for Season 1, which starts, today, I think it is. So now I can prestige. I can start back as a filthy rookie and have a whole bunch of crappy weapons again. Abuse myself for like a good 40 hours until I get to a good spot. And but yeah, that's Call of Duty's been a lot of fun. But besides that, man, I'm playing some Vampire Survivors.
Oh, man.
And I'll tell you, now I think I've got about 14 hours into it.
Oh wow!
And I'm digging it. Like, it's
Yeah.
a lot of fun, and you know, like, Game Pass or not, $4 for that game if it's not on Game Pass, which is just ridiculous. Like, it is the budget impulse buy of the year, and it's awesome.
Man,
All I hear about
What? Go.
all I hear about on Twitter is Vampire Survivors. I got to jump in and play it.
So good.
Oh, you need to, man. You need to. I mean, I don't get what the heck is going on. I don't know what the heck. All I know is I run around and just swing weapon and
Dude,
and there's
just know that there's chaos around you at
Yeah.
all times, no matter
Yeah.
what you're doing. Like, those first 20 or 30 levels are a little slow going, but once you ramp up, like, that game goes from like 5 or 10 miles an hour to like 200 immediately.
and you gotta have the garlic stank on because if not,
Yeah,
you
you do.
are doomed.
Yes,
You
you
gotta
do.
smell like garlic. Yep. I just love the garlic all around it. Sourblow, what have you played, sir?
Okay, your mic went funny, but I think I got
What?
you. Me, I was all over the place. Like, I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I played. I think I said last week I finished Plague Cell Requiem. I got back into Witcher 3. I put some more hours into that. I'm playing the Call of Duty campaign. I'm playing this indie game called Max, the Curse of the Brotherhood, something like that. So it's also on Game Pass.
Such a good game.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. It's pretty good. So I've been all over the place. I've been watching my son playing a little bit of Sonic. I'm kind of dying into jumping into that. And, you know, this next week I'll be out the whole week, and I got my Ricer key sheet ready to play some Somerville and to play Pentiment. Those are the games I'm kind of excited. But I also want to try that Vampire Survivor now because everyone is, you know, talking, giving praise to that game. So I'm excited for that also.
Oh man, awesome.
How about you, Crazy? What you been playing?
Oh man, I've been all over the place. I mean, I've been playing some crazy games these days. I mean, I started playing Vampire Survivor, which is a freaking awesome game, and like I said, it's fantastic. Having a lot of fun with it. I beat Resident Evil 8 this Saturday. I got my butt kicked in Resident Evil 8. I got scared a bunch of times. I mean, I think I should capture those clips on Twitch of me being scared and post it on YouTube. People will be laughing to death at me jumping around, you know? Because literally, I do jump and scream like a little baby. Seriously, I do. But yes, I finally beat Resident Evil 8. Really fun game. Highly recommend if you guys have not played it. Really do play it. And like I said, Vampire Survivor. Oh, and I tried Warzone 2 today. And guess what? It's lagging a little bit. But hey, it's a lot of fun, though. It's actually, it feels good. And I'm actually enjoyed it. I played for I played 2 matches and had a little fun with it. Had a little fun. It was pretty cool. So yeah. let me jump real quick on the flight itinerary before I hand it over to the captain. Let's give down a brief of the show today. Today's main topics are the Game Awards nominees. This is going to be a lot of fun today. Also, there's the Plume Network report. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. And the closing topics are Atari 50th anniversary. Microsoft Flight Simulator celebrates its 40th anniversary. That's interesting. Craft and Pochi Cloud Publisher announces acquisition of the asset developer. Ooh. Control 2 confirmed by Remedy Entertainment. Hogwarts Legacy. Creator answers key questions. What kind of key questions were those? The Xbox Toolkit update. Oh, Toolbox update. What do you mean Toolkit? Toolbox update. And last but not least, DirectX 12 ray tracing on Xbox. Ubisoft presentation. Captain, it's time for you to make the flight announcement.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Sour has turned on the subscribe button sign. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Please stow your food and beverages next to your desk, underneath the seat, or in front of you. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt, and also make sure that your seat is set back and you have hit that notification bell. We gently remind you that smoking and drinking are not prohibited on this flight. However, changing the cutoff date for entries into the VGAs is embarrassing, childish, and unprofessional. You know who you are, Jeff. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight panelists. Thank you.
All right. I guess back to you, Captain. Actually, let me help you with something. I think I got something here.
Uh-oh. What'd you do? Oh.
Is it?
Let me grab. Yes, it is. It says let me. Oh, real quick. Let me check out with the passenger.
Oh. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Oh. Let me start out with the passengers. Go with Beat the Click Familia. Que lo que, my brother. I cannot wait till you get. Hey, Beat the Click is coming in next month. Oh, man, Vic. Get ready to have some fun. Hello, Mr. Grasso. How are you doing, sir? Jay Vargas. Are the sectors going to lose? I hope they do, buddy. I'm not. You're with me on that, right?
First place, baby.
First place on what? Yeah, I'm running away. That's what they're gonna get.
No, we're first place, baby.
First place, man.
Hey. You want a timeout?
I'll be having. Hello. Okay, so happy to see you here and with us. It's Timmy. Timmy, what's up, Timmy? Let's keep on going down the list. Dark. The hardcore sweaternator is here. What's up, Dark? I hope you're doing awesome. Hello, Ray Chi, and welcome to Xbox International. Hello, Cammy, my favorite blogger of all time. She makes all these cool videos on Tuesdays and she gets on Fridays and all this cool stuff. Cammy, I love you to death. Happy to see you here. Who is this here? Let's keep on going down the list. Hello, Fonto, sir. You said that the wedding is off. Fonto, sir, cross fingers. I hope it is. Nah, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Fonto, sir. You know, hey, I'm kidding. I don't want.
I got your clip.
He is watching.
Is she watching right now?
Probably.
I hope not.
Just keep him in line.
I'll send her the link.
Hello, Mr. Dark. How you doing, sir? Let's keep on going on this. Ooh, Talos, the man with the Ray. What's up, Talos Ray? Woo! Oh man, I'm running out of. Oh, my Halo brother, Richard Nerd, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, my brother? Who else, man? I need to drink water.
Got a barely making rent in here too.
Oh, barely making rent. Hello to you, sir. Hey, Bernie, when are we gonna play? What's this game called? The Hunt Showdown. It's been awesome played it, man. I hope we play it again and again. So yes, Sour, I'm gonna hand it over to you because I could not find the poll. Can you please announce the poll?
All right. Well, let me see. I'll look for the poll real quick. You should have told me beforehand, but I think I can find it. So we have polled our weekly. We're doing a weekly poll in our YouTube channel, and the poll was Pentiment and Somerville. Which game were you most excited to play? And let's see. The poll ended with 60% Somerville and 40% Pentiment with 25 votes. Somerville, so for some of you that might not know, I believe it's from the creator of Limbo and Inside. Yeah. Those are great games. So.
But here's the question though: wouldn't that switch now since Pentiment came out and got all those good reviews on it?
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's a good question.
But I think Somerville doesn't have. I think they got good reviews too.
They got like 6s and 7s.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I'm still excited for it. Just I think it's gonna less people are gonna be excited after that for sure.
Yeah. I don't really care about whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna play them both.
But here's the funny thing, though. These days, reviews are giving these games 5 and 7s, and usually turn out great. So yes, give it a go.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Sonic got like what, a 7 and
7, but that's a phenomenal score for a Sonic game over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I keep watching my son play it, and that game looks pretty good. So.
Yeah.
But Captain, back to you, Captain.
Right. Well, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into some of the main topic side of things today. As you can already see up on the screen, Sour's loaded up for us, so we can start into the Video Game Award nominees.
So real quick, I think they might not be in the same exact order, so I'm just gonna go through them and you can look at the screen.
Do you wanna just say which ones they are, so that way, since you already have it on your side?
Okay, I'll do that. Yes.
Okay.
For Best Action Adventure, we had Plague's Tale, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. I'm assuming all of you completely agree with Jeff Keighley, right?
Yeah, Stray is gonna win Action Adventure.
Stray all the way, baby. Stray
every award.
I personally haven't played Stray, but I haven't seen any clip of actions of the game. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or have played it.
The cat grabs a cool shotgun and starts blazing all over the place with the rats. Pretty cool stuff, I'm telling you.
Right.
That would be cool if that actually happened, but I don't think that's what happens.
What was that Marvel character's name? Raccoon? What's his name? Rocket Raccoon?
Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Kitty, yeah. We got Rocket Kitty in the house. That's what we got. Yeah.
Alright, for Best Action Game, we have Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty, Neon White, Seafood, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Best Adaptation, we got Arcane's, Cyberpunk, Edge Runner, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Uncharted. I'm curious, anyone has any choices here from these or no?
For the shows, for the adaptation,
yeah,
or whatever. For me, because I have barely seen any of them, but Cyberpunk Edge Runners would be the one for me. Arcane's in there too. I've seen Arcane and Cyberpunk. Probably Arcane actually.
Yeah, they're both pretty good.
Yeah, they're both really good.
I'm surprised Halo TV series wasn't nominated.
Oh my god!
That's the thing I was talking about earlier. It was like, why isn't Halo TV series on there? Because I want to tell you something though. A lot of people did not like the story. Okay, cool, I understand that. But the detail in that TV series is freaking awesome. I mean, the bad guys, the detail in the bad guys is amazing, and the armor and the visor, everything of the characters, freaking cool. And not only that, the first person mode thing was freaking awesome in that TV show.
Personally, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, sure is a bummer that they didn't have someone that sounded more like Master Chief.
Oh yeah. They could have had Silent there.
No, they could have had the OG. I'm sure he probably wasn't doing anything either.
Yeah. Personally, I think that the TV series, I don't think the story is bad. It's just that for us gamer, it's completely, off canon, and that's why, a lot of people
wasn't for me.
weren't really happy with what happened. But I don't think it was a bad story, and it kept picking up for me. Like, it started slow, but then it started picking up, and towards the end, I wanted to see more. So I'm excited for season 2. We have also best art direction, which we had Elden Ring, God of War, Forza Horizon, Scorn, and Stray. Stray got a lot of nominations, I see.
I'll be honest with you. For best art, you mean? I will give it to Scorn. I mean, Scorn has got really good detail in that game.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't win it, it's a head scratcher right there, because really those guys really spent time on the detail in that game. Seriously, they did.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. For me, like, God of War Ragnarok is pretty damn good in terms of the art direction. So I wouldn't be surprised if that wins it.
I think instead of Stray, a Plague Tale should have been there. Definitely.
Oh yeah, that too. That's another game.
That game looks amazing. Matter of fact, that's the best looking game I seen this generation. Yep. Maybe I'm wrong. Best family game, we have some of Silent Cypher's favorite tier. We got Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We got Lego Star Wars, Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sport, and Splatoon 3.
Gotta be Lego for me. That game's awesome.
I can count on one finger how excited I am for all that.
Come on, man. Look, I'll send you this hat. Nintendo hat.
Dark says bangers in the chat. Yeah, to each their own. I don't hold it against you, but
Okay,
fine.
This category was kind of
That's another thing though. Why didn't Kirby make the list? I mean, Kirby's also a good game, and actually, did it innovate? Kirby came innovated this year.
It did make the list, Louis.
No,
it was the very first one.
He means game of
Game of the Year.
Yeah, Game of the Year. Yeah.
Which we haven't gotten there though. It's crazy.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
But it's fine. Best fighting game. We have DNF Duel, JoJo Bizarre, The King of Fighters, Multiverses, and Seafood. That caught me off guard there when I saw Seafood. I'm like, what? For me personally, it's Multiverses. I think Multiverses really hit really good. It's a really good Smash kind of style game.
Yeah, I mean, same. I haven't played any of the other ones, so.
Yeah.
I mean, Multiverses.
I guess so. Best game direction: Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, Immortality, and Stray. Damn, Stray's. What if Stray wins Game of the Year? I'm just saying. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, Metacritic 83. If I were a game, if it wins it, man, we gotta check everybody's heads over there. Really.
Yeah.
Best indie: Cult of the Lamp, Neon White, Seafood, Stray, and Tunic.
Tunic.
Again.
For me, it's Tunic.
Tunic without doubt. Tunic's wouldn't be surprised. I guess I don't even know if it's nominated for Game of the Year. I guess it's not, but it should have been up there for Game of the Year.
Where's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at, man? They should have put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of people though talking prayers of Cult of the Lamp. I don't know if any of you guys have played it.
No, I haven't.
I'm curious for that game.
Even Phil Spencer talked about it in one of his interviews. He was talking about Cult of the Lamb on how he likes it. So that's a game we got to give it a shot. Really, we do.
Yeah, I think is it on Game Pass? I don't think it's on Game Pass, right?
No, it's not a Game Pass. I wish it was.
Best multiplayer, we have COD, Multiverses, Overwatch, Splatoon 3, and there's your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Crazy.
Why didn't they nominate Halo Infinite? Come on.
Exactly.
Best narrative, we got Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, and Immortality. Best performance.
Best narrative, what was it? Repeat that again.
Best what?
Plague Tale should win that. If you mention Plague Tale, then you should win that. Okay, keep
Best
going.
matter, yeah. For me, it's Plague Tale. Best role-playing game, we have Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends, Triangle Strategy. Wait, Triangle Strategy?
That's what they said.
It's a Switch game, yeah.
Triangle
Okay.
Strategy.
It's like Octopath, sort of.
Oh, okay. It's like Octopath. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles. Best score. We got Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Medals, Hellsinger, Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Ray.
Wait, where's Stray at?
Yo, honestly, for best score, Halo should have been nominated in there.
Oh yeah.
That one, like, that's a category. I was trolling about multiplayer because obviously we know what's going on with that. But like, score, Halo Infinite came out on December 8th, so it could have been there. Should have been in this category.
Best sim game. Dune, Spice War, Mario Rabbit, Total War Hammer, 2 Point Campus, Victoria 3. Best sport game. I'm gonna go to where we wanted to get. Game of the year. We got Plague Tale, Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade. Now, for this, I did a little I did a little montage with the guys from XBI, which I kind of got our oh crap. You know what? I think y'all never saw the template change, did you?
Nope.
Why you didn't tell me? I've been switching it.
Is it talking about the template on here?
I got the chat.
Oh, I've been control Fing a random website because I had no idea what like direction you're going.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh dear Lord.
But anyway, this is the XBI International Game of the Year 2022 nominees. This was our pick, and I based it on each one of us picked 5, except one person. I'm not gonna look at that person.
Who's that, though?
Even Sebastian picked his 5 and sent
One
it to
person
us.
gave categories instead of just games.
But I gave all my good categories, so I gave it by the honest way. I gave sports, indie games, role playing. I did a good list. It was good.
Yeah. Anyway, we had Elden Ring, God of War, Plague Tale Requiem, Call of Duty, Xenoblade, Bayonetta 3, Tunic, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder Revenge. And based on, the most voted one, Elden Ring was our game of the year.
Of course. It has to be again. Yep.
So
Elden Ring.
so yes.
The man.
I believe it was in 3 people list, and one of us had it as their game of the year.
And the other one was loafing off, not playing video games all the way through for the rest of the year.
No, the other one just didn't want to share his list, but it's okay. We got him next year.
Nah, but he did beat one game though, and that was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that was with us.
Yeah, that was good, but I wouldn't vote it for Game of the Year.
What? It was fun though.
But I would say if I had beaten it based on what I've seen so far, I would have put Call of Duty as my Game of the Year.
I got a question for you all though, and I want you to be honest with me about this. But should Grounded been on the list this year, even though it got a full release this year?
Yeah.
Because it actually got a full release this year. I mean, I think Grounded deserves to be on the list.
And technically, Pentiment could have been on there.
Yeah, because
on some list of.
It's not allowing me to.
You can't leave it like that. Looks pretty cool.
No, I'm trying to put another list, but it's not allowed.
Maybe they should have a category that's like the latecomers that got snubbed due to deadline.
That would be an interesting list if that happens.
Before I go to this other list, you know what's funny? I did not see, for the first time in forever, I did not see a first-person shooter category. Did y'all guys notice that? But
No.
it's
I didn't even
interesting
think about that.
that's the only category that Halo Infinite would have probably been nominated, or Xbox game, and there was no
Yeah.
But do they
category
do?
for it.
But do they have that category?
Yeah, they had it. They had it. Yeah, usually, like for example, I don't know, it was last year or the year before, but basically Doom Eternal, I think won.
Yeah.
Won it not too long
Couple
ago.
years back.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's a really good note. Honestly, like that is surprising, especially on a year where Call of Duty comes out and swings for the fences like it did.
Yes.
The idea to have a glaring omission like that. Once again, repeat it with me, everyone. Unprofessional. but who am I? I'm just some dude on the internet.
But anyway, to end it with the whole game award things, we got the most anticipated, which we have Final Fantasy 16, we got Hogwarts Legacy, we got Resident Evil 4, we got Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Now, starting with you, Silent, which one is your most anticipated game? And it could be a game even if it's not on this list for 2023. You want me to come back to you?
Tell me those ones again, but I think I have one off the list that I might go for instead.
Okay, we got Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Honestly, and this is just me going back to like my comfort food, but personally, because I was always an XCOM guy, I want Midnight Suns.
Okay, that one got delayed 2023, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, nice. What about you, Crazy? What would be your most anticipated game 2023?
Callisto Protocol, because it's on the list of 2023.
No, that's
It's on
2022.
December.
No, that's December this year, bud.
I know, but even though the game of the year skips them, but if it's December this year, it's still on there. For me, it's Callisto Protocol.
That's kind of cheating, though. But
That is
That's
cheating.
How is that cheating? Okay, then. Okay. If I were to choose a game, what games are
Dead
coming out
Space.
next year? Nah.
okay, I'll come back to you, Crazy, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Plume, what's your most anticipated game this 2023?
It's got to be Final Fantasy 16 because it's only on PlayStation. I'm just joking. As much as I'm excited for Starfield, it's got to be Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Can't wait
Nice.
for that.
Nice. Well, for me, it's Starfield. I've been waiting for this game forever. Well, basically another game, but now it became this game. So yes, Starfield. Crazy, you got your answer?
Yeah, I'll pick Starfield. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I went for that game.
Oh, it's coming to
think
Game
it
Pass. So nice.
It's 2023. That's actually the game I'm actually waiting for the most, and then Starfield, and the rest.
All right.
So I was wrong because it looks like as of now, Midnight Suns is slated for December. I don't see that happening in any world. I see that getting delayed, but yeah, apparently that's a 2022, not a 2023. So that's my bad.
But here's something though. Next year we got a lot of big hitters. I mean, look, Jay Vargas just mentioned Atomic Heart. That's going to be a big game,
Yes.
and we don't know yet. It could probably come out, and that is Stalker 2. That's another big game.
Oh, well, it's still stated
Yeah,
for
that's hot.
2023, but that one,
Yeah.
it depends how the situation goes
Yeah.
there.
With everything going on, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that spring of 24.
Yeah.
Yo,
They actually, to be real quick, they I did interact with them on Twitter, and they said that they're still working on it, and they said, let me see what they told me something, which if you guys have played Stalker, they basically said something about a mod. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. But basically, it's a mod that added multiplayer and co-op, which it's interesting that you replied with that. I don't know if they were just teasing, but
Are you sure it wasn't a fake account on these
no,
Wild West Twitter?
official. Like I follow it. I followed it before the whole Elon Musk thing.
I'm just saying, because it is the Wild West out there nowadays.
No, it's the official one.
Okay.
2023 is nuts. I'm just looking at some of the stuff. You forget about all the games coming out, like
Yes.
Okay,
Star Wars Jedi Survivor. You have that Avatar game supposed to come out. Suicide Squad, like Alan Wake 2, Street Fighter 6. Like, it's crazy. It's an insane year.
No, baby, we're gonna have a busy.
The Secret of the Zone. The Secret of the Zone. That was the mod.
Wait, Dark said that Metroid Prime 4, but Dark, they have not said nothing about Metroid.
Yeah,
Prime.
I don't. That one, I've been waiting so long for that. I just given up.
Dark,
Wait.
you're gonna see that in 2025, my friend.
That's gonna be on the next Switch. It's gonna be like they did with the first Breath of the Wild.
Yep,
What?
You're gonna get that cross-gen version where you've got like the minimal amount of discs on Wii versus Wii U or whatever it was, and
Yeah.
I mean, don't we have also the Pinocchio game coming out next year? That's another big game.
that is next year.
Lies of P. That is next year.
Lies of P.
Yeah, we got Wulong.
Wulong. Oh my god.
Oh, there's a bunch of it.
Redfall's coming next year.
Isn't that Wukong game supposed to come out?
Yeah,
Yeah, but that Wukong game, to be honest, it's a dev that I think this is their first game, so I wouldn't count on it necessarily coming 2023.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
see
know why.
that.
I don't have to sell something or to buy all those games because like 400 games coming out. Dang,
That's insane.
that is insane. But the good part is 300 of those 400 games are coming to Game Pass. So yeah, you just gotta buy 100.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Whew.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I kind of forgot about Alan Wake 2 coming out next year, and I'm still a little bit nervous on that one because I know that they've come out a few times recently, basically being like, "Hey, we would love to show you more, but we are putting in like the most effort in this one than we've ever done on a game. It's going to be really ambitious." I would not be surprised at all if that one got pushed to 24. And while it would make me sad, I think I would be okay with it on that because Remedy has a good track record of if they have to push a game, it usually works out. When it comes out, it was worth the time. So,
aren't they going for like a different like look for it too? More like horror.
yes. Yeah, because it's shifted quite a bit. Like even if you just watch that trailer, like the tone is so much different. Like yes, there was campy scare type of stuff like in the first one, but it just was not the same. Like the tone on this one is a whole different game. It's very horror, which would be pretty cool.
Jay Vargas talks about Forspoken, but if it doesn't get delayed because Forspoken's got like 50 delays right now.
No, I don't think it will be delayed again.
Yeah, they've been showing it off a lot recently. So.
Yeah.
It's been got. How many delays has it had? Like 50 already?
I'm gonna be honest with Forspoken. I'm kind of like I see there's trailers that I see and I'm like, wow, I'm excited for this game. Like this game looks awesome. But then there's other trailers where I look at it and I'm like, I don't know, it looks empty and it looks like it's missing, like it's like I don't know. Maybe they have I hope for that game that is the case where they haven't shown it the best way. And that's the problem with it, but I don't know. I'm like in between. I'll wait for that game.
We also got Sons of the Forest coming out part 2. Yes.
Which at this point they haven't announced if that's going to be multi-plat either, which is kind of making me nervous because I know it'll be on PC and it'll be on PlayStation because it's already got roots there, but we haven't heard anything on Xbox yet, which I'm kind of surprised about.
Ooh, Dark mentioned one of our games, Clear Clowns from Outer Space. Man, I can't. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh
I mean,
my
I
God.
saw that trailer. I literally was going crazy on it. Oh, I love Killer Clowns, man. Seriously, yes.
Okay,
Oh man.
Captain, I think it's time you drive us back and
No,
um,
but wait. We got one more game to mention, don't we? We
what's that?
gotta.
What's that?
I'm looking for. There's this game of zombies that's really. It looks beautiful. I don't know what the game is called though, but I've seen trailers on it, and that game is just up to. It's got the best graphics in the world. I gotta look for it. So yeah, let me
Please
look
tell
for it
me
real
it's
quick.
not Dead Island 2 that you're
No, it's
referring
not.
to.
No.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll tell you,
I'm getting flashbacks to what
the day
2013
before,
when they showed us the trailer.
the day before, that game. If you guys have not seen nothing about that game,
The day before.
seriously, the day before,
Don't
you guys
remember.
gotta see that game. Oh my God. Seriously, I have never seen nothing like this game. It's beautiful. Details are awesome. It's just, I'm telling you, it's a game that when I saw the trailer, my mouth was like, seriously, it's just,
It's an MMO.
it's impressive.
Oh
It's
yeah, it's
impressive.
MMO. You
Yeah.
probably saw cutscenes and stuff.
No, it looks good, man. It looks good. I'm telling you, that's actually a game that I'm really looking forward to. Really am. It's gonna be huge. And I think it's gonna come out for console. I think it's only for PC, but I think they're gonna put it for console real soon. They're working on that.
But MMO.
Dude, trust me.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. It looks good. It does look
It
good.
looks
good.
good.
It looks
good.
like you know what it remind me of The Division.
The Division that went, the first Division trailer, not the Division after it came out. You're talking about the trailer.
Yeah.
Right?
What they were making it look like how it
Yeah.
came out looking like it was going to be like I Am Legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that and I was like, wow. That
Before
game is,
Before it turned into Ghost Recon in the city as an MMO.
oh Lord.
Yeah. I mean,
remember when I
there's a lot of developers too that they supposedly have games announced for 2023, but then you haven't seen much, so you don't like. For example, Pearl
That game that you
Abyss. Pearl Abyss has 3 games announced. They have Crimson Desert, which look kind of like a RPG, like a Witcher RPG style, or like Assassin's Creed or something like that. And then they also have that Doki 5, which looks kind of like a Pokemon 3D open world. And then they have that Plan 8. That Plan 8 is the one that I actually like the most. It looks like some mixture of, like, I don't know, Titanfall with something else. It's like it looks insane. That Plan 8. But I don't think all those. I think one of them might hit 2023. Not all three of them.
What was that free to play game, Sour? You talked about a lot that you're actually really interested in. It's a third person and looks kind of like futuristic. You talked about it a lot. It's a free to play game. Yes,
The one I
you
made
love
the
that
video of.
Yes,
Arc
yes.
Riders.
Oh, that game looks
Yes,
awesome.
Oh, that
even
game looks
Dark
awesome.
mentioned it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zark just
It's another
mentioned it.
game.
Oh yeah,
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a good game.
yeah.
Man.
The first video I made, like covering a game or something, was in the Spanish channel, and it was that game. I found some information that no one had, and I was so excited. And that game looked pretty awesome from the beginning. Yeah.
So that's another huge game that's gonna come out, man. I'm telling you, next year's gonna be packed. I don't know what the heck are we gonna do.
I think next
as
year
much as I hate to be the doomy, like old man again, I just don't see any world in which all those games are coming out in 23. Because with how much is there, people are going to get overlooked, and it's going to be a bloodbath.
But the thing is, the way gaming is growing, like, would you risk it and wait more? Because, like, the more you wait, I think the more ambitious game they're gonna keep coming out, and I think there's not gonna be. It's gonna come to a point where every month we're gonna have 1 or 2 big games.
Yep.
And we're in Game Awards. We're gonna get more announcements there. So who knows what that's gonna show up?
Yep.
Oh man.
More
And
video
that's it.
games to get snubbed in the next Game Awards. Let's go!
I know one game that Santa's gonna be next year. It's the only game he's gonna beat.
Which one's that?
Forza Motorsport.
I don't.
It's not gonna be the only game. There's a few that I'll beat next year. You know what? Next year I will do my homework and I will come prepared for this video game awards, saying, I didn't take Geoff Keighley seriously with his video game awards this year. I didn't come with my A game, having beaten a bunch of games to bring in and report. But next year I will play some games and I will bring some. I'll bring you a top 5 list, Samar.
All right.
I'll
I'll be waiting for that list.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot. What's that? The Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, that game was
We actually gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I know, but man, that's another game I'm looking forward to,
yeah.
man.
So, Captain,
A lot of fun.
do you want to take over?
Yeah, so I think actually right now we're going to be shifting over to Plume for the Plume Network Report.
Ooh.
So go for it, Plume.
Yeah, so this was just an impromptu thing, so I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'll give you some Plume Network news. You guys are all ready for this. So it's been a crazy week for Xbox, Activision Blizzard, as we know what's been going on there with Mr. My PlayStation and the fallout from that. I've made a couple of videos on that. I think my view is probably not in line with the majority of people, where I think like his tweet was terrible and he gives such bad optics to the actual merger and everything that's going on. And are they going to look at the deal in good faith? And if it gets blocked, a lot of people are going to be thinking there's this huge corrupt scandal going on because of that guy's tweet. So I think that guy really messed up with that. But I still think at the end of the day, they are going to look at everything and come to the same conclusions that Brazil and Saudi Arabia did with this deal, with passing it with no restrictions. But that's what's been going on. And then we had Phil Spencer in an interview talking about the deal, talking about the direction of Xbox, and the focus for the Activision Blizzard deal is mobile gaming. That's what he is calling it. He was calling it the King acquisition more so than the Activision acquisition, because obviously that's the side of the industry that they are the weakest on right now, and they need to continue to grow it. So if you watch, I don't know if you guys watched that interview on The Verge, or the part where Phil Spencer talked about the Call of Duty, and how you could see he was frustrated. He's seen all of the banter going back and forth. So.
Yes. Especially the part he was even laughing. Like at one part, he was like saying that yeah, Phil, I'm gonna come get you. I mean, when I heard that, I started laughing so hard. He's tired of talking about it. Really, he is.
Yeah.
He's fed up.
How many different times do you have to say the same thing over and over again to still be questioned over and over again? So I don't know. For me, the entire thing with this is it makes sense that there's so much scrutiny on this deal. Like I agree with Phil Spencer, what he said a couple of weeks ago. It's a $70 billion acquisition, and is video games the biggest entertainment market right now? Is it number 1? I believe so, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So all the scrutiny on that makes sense when you're paying that much money for a company that's that big. It's going to have a huge shift in the landscape, but that's pretty much what's been going on. I don't know. I'll throw it over to you guys. Do you have any comments on this? That's my impromptu Plume News Network report for the week.
All right. Cheers to that. That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
That interview was rough, because when you see Phil have to say this like over and over and over again, and like come out here, it's like, how many ways can you say, dude, we've already made these deals, we've already made these offers, people keep coming at us with like different versions of it, we're telling you this is what we are promising or whatever. Like it's nuts say he has to do it, and I do get that there is the scrutiny because of how big it is, because of how big Call of Duty is, and we're only talking one IP in a large, like farm of IPs. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad that Uncle Phil is willing to kind of shake it off and take it somewhat comedically when he does an interview. Because, like, you can tell he's frustrated, but at this point, it's almost just become comedic to him. He's just like, yeah, we're totally going to take that away from you. That makes a lot of sense to us, even though we've told you, no, we're not going to take it away from you. And, yeah, I don't know. It's you feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like he's doing a good job with what he's got. And whatever happens with it, this is going to change the game industry as a whole. No matter what happens, whether they get picked up or not, it's going to be a big thing.
All I know is one thing. There's two fellows here on this panel that need to apologize to me because I said that it was always going to be open to everybody. You guys said no. So I'm not going to mention those two guys' names. So they need to apologize and say, yes, Louis, you were right on what you were saying. Yes. So yeah.
Are you congratulating yourself again, Louis?
Yes, I am.
I could say you were right, but I don't think I need to apologize. Like, did I do anything wrong?
I could say you might be right for now.
Oh, okay.
I'm willing to say you're right for now.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
At least 6 years, you'll be right.
Exactly.
No, but still, no. Phil Spencer even said in the interview that if the regulators need to come up with a contract and PlayStation 2 to sign a contract saying, okay, how many years PlayStation should be on or whatever, he said he's able to sign it. But he said that there isn't any content that says contract. I mean, this is forever. That's just insane. He literally said that. So So he wants to make. He literally also said he wanted to be, like Minecraft. He wants to put it just out there like Minecraft. Like Minecraft has been going on everywhere, every single year, and that's how he wants Call of Duty to be, just like Minecraft. He literally said that. I don't know how many times in that interview. Poor guy. I mean, he's literally tired of talking about this, but he's gonna have to say it till that deal closes, because if the regulators still don't get it, and it has to be out there and clear. He even said it. It's gonna be natively. I mean, I don't know how much he's gonna say this. How and what are the ways he's gonna say it? Pretty much he's gonna say, "Oh, you guys want me to drive for you, or you guys want me to put in a big sign out there?" I don't know, because really the guy's just fed up with this conversation about Call of Duty being everywhere. He's tired of it.
Yeah, and just a little context to some of the stuff, that an article that came out today. We think about Call of Duty, we're always like, why is so much focus on this game itself? And when this article that came out that from Tweaktown here saying that Call of Duty's in Activision beats King in yearly net revenues and income for the entire year, but only because in the fourth quarter when they released the game, in that small amount of time, it makes more money than everything else. So that's why there's so much scrutiny on this game. It's literally a game-changing acquisition for one IP. So it makes sense why they're looking at it. Why it could potentially give Xbox a ton more power in the industry just with that one IP, with the amount of money they're gonna make if they decided to just hold it to themselves. They're not going to do that, obviously, because they would lose a ton of money if they decided to do that. But that's just my little addition to that.
Yeah, but like you said, they're gonna put it for everywhere, and seriously, they are going to do it. So I don't know how else is he gonna put it out there, and let's just wait till see what happens. And also this month, I mean, I think it's the U.S. Commission. They're gonna actually say their final verdict on it.
Yeah, they're gonna go to phase 2, I'm assuming, as well.
No, they already went to phase 2. They're gonna make their decision now this month.
Oh, they have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the FTC. Yeah,
FTC,
they have. I think the European were the one that they just went to phase 2 recently.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're putting it until September. When was it? March 23rd.
March.
Like
Yeah.
Which again, we think about the beginning of this acquisition. That was the date that like people were saying was going to close. So there's nothing weird going on here. Something odd. Like it's going along the timeline it should be going along.
Yeah, I just love that. I just love how this guy came out of nowhere, like, "Oh yeah, Call of Duty is gonna be available on my PlayStation."
Yeah, it was a really, really stupid tweet.
I mean, seriously, you work with the EU Commission. Well, why would you say that? You literally just handed you just literally opened the buffet for them right there, man. Because now they got more proof on you guys are being next to defending this defending Sony on this deal. Seriously.
Yeah. If they block it, Xbox could probably appeal and have an incredible case now just because of that one tweet.
Yes, of course. Because not only that guy also worked inside the commission months before.
Yeah, he did. But to be fair, because I was looking at everything, he worked on like the energy and finance side of things. He had nothing really to do with video games. And it's an argument I keep seeing, which is where I kind of like people probably disagree with me on this, but we have to assume that the actual people working on this merger, even if they see this guy's tweet, even if they talk to him, are going to not like be corrupt and actually work in good faith to make sure that they're looking at the facts for this thing, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we hope
Because
so.
here's the
at
thing, though.
least.
He's talking to them because he goes out there and he says it's because he knows something. Literally, that tweet said he knows something is going on behind the scenes.
You never know.
So, yeah, exactly.
Maybe it could also just be that it's someone irrationally putting stuff out into the interwebs, not thinking about what consequences might lead with it.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. After that guy made the comment, the EU Commission came right after and cleared things up right away. So,
well, that's because the guy. So that's because that's another thing that I realized with this is that everyone was talking about it, but only that one guy, unless I missed other people, only that one dude from TweetCount reached out to the EU to get comment, and then that's why they responded. I didn't see any like regular response out of nowhere from them. So I don't know.
I don't know that I just shouldn't have said that tweet, man. I saw that and I was like,
terrible.
oh dear Lord, that was just bad.
Sour, you look like you got something to say on it. You look like you're nipping a little bit. What you got?
I was just gonna add that, like, kind of like Plume kind of suggested. I think from the get-go, Microsoft knew the time frame, and they knew a lot of this was gonna happen. So I think this was all calculated, and I don't think anything has been delayed. I think it's following their normal time frame. So I think they saw everything coming, and I think that's why, initially they didn't, gave all their cards out. They didn't just say, "Oh, we're not gonna, we're gonna leave Call of Duty on PlayStation for so many years." I think they first started with, the wording wasn't so clear, and then they started giving out more and more, as things have moved on. And then I think eventually they are gonna consent to some sort of agreement, but they also, they're not gonna agree, of course, like to something like they wanted, like what was it, like for forever? Like, no, nothing like that. That would be a dumb business move.
It was hilarious when he had to say native Call of Duty on PlayStation because the guy with the cloud.
Oh yeah, he even talked about cloud. Oh my god.
Yeah.
He said if they want to put cloud on their system, they can put cloud on their system. I don't care.
Like it made $1 billion in 10 days.
Yeah.
It would just be just a terrible move to take it off PlayStation. They're obviously looking at the numbers and thinking there's no way they can make up for that amount of money via Xbox Game Pass subscribers. It's too big of an IP. It's like Minecraft, same thing.
What I think is that I think they want to get to a deal where they can sign and not put the game on Game Pass. That's what I think they're trying to do.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. No,
hopefully it still is on Game Pass, but
I don't think there's any world in which if they make these deals with Sony, if they do all this stuff, that they're not going to be like, okay, but it's going to be on Game Pass anyways. Like, we won't take it out of your ecosystem. It's going to be in Game Pass though.
Yeah.
Because that would be nuts if Sony literally like held their feet to the fire on that and Microsoft conceded. Microsoft has everything to win in that situation if they put it on, and a lot to lose if they weren't able to put it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think they're trying to get to, or trying to make them sign a paper that's gonna, in probably 5 or 6 years they can put it in Game Pass or something like that. That's what I think they're trying to get to. Because I gotta tell you something though, before they weren't scared of Game Pass. Now they're feeling it. Game Pass is kicking their butt. They're feeling it really hard.
It's weird how, the tides have changed.
Yep.
Like no one wanted a subscription service. We were told it was a bad thing. It was bad for the industry. Yeah. And yet now all of a sudden, like you can't compete against it.
Yeah.
Weird.
And the Series S was going to be unsuccessful.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Series S is a hashtag potato.
Yeah, and it's his fault that this guy came out of nowhere and said my PlayStation. Series S' fault, all the way.
Yeah, it was a
Everybody
terrible. You could see he somebody told him, "Hey man, you got to clear this up." because he responded to his own tweet at like 5 days later.
Oh man.
And also, what happened to the guy about the Series S thing? He kind of like hid or something. He hasn't come out and popped his head anywhere or anything and said something.
He probably dropped that and was like, "All right, I'll see you guys later."
Yeah. I mean, like after the game came out, he probably like he hid away and just never came out.
He saw Call of Duty release at 120 FPS mode on the Series S. He's like, okay, well, I have no more argument.
It's like the kid that goes into like a public restroom with cherry bombs and throws them in the toilet and bolts. Is like, all right, I made a mess. I'm out.
Yeah.
But cool. Well, yeah. So I think we're gonna go ahead and shift over. Plume, thanks for touching on some of those topics, man. It's I enjoy that you threw that in there. I know it was impromptu, but I thought it worked out nice.
Yeah. Anytime, any impromptu times, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, for you guys in the chat, if you want to hear the full video, head to Plume Network, and there's a full video on that.
Yes. Yeah, and I think we can throw a link in there too, or at least in the description, so that way we can jump right to it as well. So yeah, I think we're going to shift over to some other topics real quick. So Atari actually just hit its 50th anniversary. So they had the 50th anniversary celebration launch trailer. I don't know, Sour, do you have that? Do you have that to play, or do you not have that loaded up?
No, I don't. But it's nothing. It's just a little monster.
What do you mean it's nothing? What do you mean?
I mean, it's a big deal that it's a big anniversary, but at the same time, what they showed wasn't really.
What? Boy,
and I'm sorry, but
no, I'm sorry, man. No, boy. What do you mean? No. I'm sorry. No. Listen, man. Listen. Atari has the best sound effects in games, no joke. And so I'm happy for this 50th anniversary, and I hope that they put all those cool games on there so I can hear all those cool sound effects back in the day, man. That gives me shivers.
So what I need to know is, in that trailer, you know how there was like a documentary going on? Is that all in the game? Like,
is that on the game?
Or is that just part of the trailer?
I think it's part of the trailer.
I think it's just part of the trailer, but
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they have it as something that you can actually go into and you can check out, like in the menus or something. Maybe it's like added content.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Let me see. But is there like a thing for the games though, right? Sorry.
A thing for the games.
Oh, here it is. Celebration. Look all these cool games you got. You got Atari Mania, Asteroids. Oh man, Asteroids. Black Widow Recharge, Breakout Recharge, Centipede Recharge, and Gravity. Why is everything recharged though?
There's new games. They made some new ones. They did some like updates to them.
Oh, okay.
I think those are them.
I remember when I got Asteroids.
Oh, that's such a cool game. I can't wait to jump on that.
This is actually it's a cool collection. And it reminds me, I don't know if you guys have followed anything about the Intellivision Amico, that console that was supposed to be coming out and then like just never came out. It became like a complete scam. They should have just done something like this.
Yeah.
Just released like an Intellivision collection and just add like some new games, and it would have done so much better. This actually looks really good from the trailer and from the stuff that's in it.
I'm actually mad though. They did not put my game ET on there. I want to play ET.
The greatest game ever made?
There's a reason. It does seem like a missed opportunity, especially after they did that whole documentary of digging up like cartridges and stuff like that.
I'm sure you can find it in a landfill somewhere.
They even had a Halloween game, Silent.
They did. Yes, there was a Friday the 13th game too, like way back in the day, and that was not good either.
No, but that was a Nintendo though. Atari didn't have Friday the 13th. They had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but not Friday the 13th though.
Yeah.
Funny story, real quick. All my life I thought when I was much younger, when I was like maybe like 7 or 6, my grandma gave me a console, and all my life I thought it was an Atari, and it was actually Intellivision, and I didn't know that's what it was. I wish I would have kept it. That would have been
Oh, you
sweet.
should have kept it, man. You should have
Yeah,
kept it.
it
Would
had
have been
that. It had
awesome to have.
it had that controller that was like a phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
my dad
yeah.
had it in a television. I remember him showing me
Yeah.
Isn't
that. I
it?
think,
Isn't
what the
isn't
hell
the
is this thing?
isn't the television the one that has the Dracula game? Yeah, it does have the cool Dracula game where he jumps off and sucks people's blood, stuff like that.
The
I don't.
controller, you would put like these sheets in it, like for
Yes,
every
yes.
game.
Thank you, ABGN. Really appreciate it.
So, speaking of anniversaries, and on that same topic, Microsoft actually just had a big anniversary that hit as well. So Microsoft actually just celebrated the 40th anniversary for Flight Simulator. So big momentous milestone for them. In the summary, the Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition delivers new content as well, which is pretty awesome. So they actually added the true-to-life Airbus A310 airliner, 2 helicopters, 14 heliports, 2 gliders, 15 glider airports. They added 7 famous historical aircraft, including the Hughes H-4 Hercules, or known as the Spruce Goose, as it was. 4 classic commercial airports, and they also put in 24 classic missions from the franchise's past. This is pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people busted on Flight Simulator and like, oh, no one will ever play that. It's a flight game. It's boring. But dude, anyone who's played that game, like, immediately you see what it's about, and like it's hard not to have, some respect for what those games are. Like, it is nuts, the amount of detail, the amount of tech that they put into those games. The fact that you can play that on cloud, that you can do that game as streaming even, and
Yeah.
it looks amazing there as well. It's killer. Plume, I want to know, is this something that you'd be interested in going into to play? Did you ever really do much with the flight sim game?
No, honestly, I didn't get much. I tried it out. I wanted to see just how realistic everything looked, and that blew me away. But I played it for like a tiny bit, and then I just never jumped back into it. So I don't know. I probably, if I'm being honest, I'm probably not going to check it out. But for what it is, for people who like it, it sounds very cool.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, right? Like, it's really cool to go fly past and see where your house is.
I think everyone's
that-
done it.
I think that's where, like, everyone's done that at least, or flown around for a little bit, checked out like Everest or something like that.
Yeah.
But Sour, what do you think? Are you interested in going back and revisiting this with all this extra content that's now being available?
Yeah, honestly, I have been wanting to go back, but maybe with a group of people to do. I think they added a few months ago the jets where you can have races, and they actually
Yeah.
fly faster. So that I'm pretty interested in. And for those of you that maybe haven't given Flight Simulator a chance, I strongly recommend. This is the only game that I strongly recommend. Play the tutorial, because to me that's probably the best thing of the game. When you're trying to do the tutorial and you're actually learning, all the buttons and how to do each maneuver that they're telling you to do, you actually start feeling better and better, because you're like feeling like you're actually becoming a pilot, and you're like, oh wow, like maybe I would never fly a plane, but if I get the chance and I'm in a situation, I at least have an idea of what to do, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's it definitely. I agree with you 100%. Is like with the tutorial and stuff, it makes a lot of sense to do. I know a lot of people kind of just jump into it.
Yeah.
I know the console version is definitely more forgiving in that regards. Guilty admission, when this game first came out, I actually jumped on the computer just for kicks and giggles to see how it would go, and I did not do the tutorial. And I will tell you right now, the PC version, not as forgiving as the console version.
I can
I
imagine.
had no idea what the heck I was doing for a good like 15, 20 minutes. And then like I proceeded to make it off of the off of the runway. And then I just like basically just I had brain freeze and I was like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? And it's like the panic moment in Airplane where he's sweating bullets. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And I proceeded to just like slam right into the ground. And all the while, my son was sitting there watching me and he was just like, Dad, you suck at this game. I was like, you know what? You go ahead and try it. And then the game blue screened on me, and I decided I'd just play it on the console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say when I was trying it, actually, my son saw me, and he said that he wanted to be a pilot, basically, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought to myself, if he really, continues to say that he wants to be a pilot, I would buy him the whole gear thing, but he changed on that.
Yeah.
Now he wants to be a ninja scientist.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish him well in his endeavors.
I don't know how.
I think all of us
correlate,
hope and dream we could be a ninja scientist.
Yeah.
Ninja scientist.
I don't know how
But,
one goes with the other, but
dude, you know what? Somewhere in his brain, it makes perfect sense, and that's all
Yeah.
that matters, right?
yeah.
Crazy for you. I'll pose the same thing. Is this something that you're interested in jumping back into now that we've got all this extra content?
I'm gonna say something. When I move next year, I'm gonna get my joysticks. I want to play this game with joysticks and everything in hand, because that's the way you got to play Flight Sim. I mean, I've tried
With
on keyboard.
joysticks?
I don't know why I was about to laugh, but
I have so many questions. Are they joysticks that you have already that you just have in storage, or ones you're gonna buy? Like you're gonna buy a full kit?
I'm gonna buy a full kit, yeah. Because I
Okay,
want to play this game the way it's meant to play, because I'm gonna have fun. It's a fun game. Now you got helicopters. Now you got gliders. I don't know how the heck am I gonna manage that glider, because gliding is just insane. But the helicopter thing, I'm like, whoa! Imagine, driving that Vietnam copter. Oh man, that's my favorite helicopter. And a Black Hawk, heck yeah! I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I wish Starfield would add flying, but I think we're not gonna have that, because that would be.
It does have flying. What do you mean it does not have flying?
But it won't have like full on flying. I think.
Yes, it does. Didn't you see the video? Oh my god.
I don't know. I think it's not gonna. I don't know, because the message
Todd
was
even
kind of.
said if you fly around, you're gonna spend gas. So yes, you're gonna fly around.
Okay. I wonder, are they gonna let you? Are they gonna let you use like throttles and Joy-Con?
Yes, they're gonna let you use throttles. That's the whole point of that about you flying around.
Okay, Todd Howard, can you tell me more about the game?
He said it. He said it on his last video. What were you?
Correct me if I'm wrong though, because if I remember correctly on the stuff he was talking about with that, he said that originally they wanted to do that. They wanted to tax you on the gas and all that stuff, so that way, like there was more urgency and decisiveness to like where you were going. You weren't just wandering aimlessly. But then they opted against that to an extent because they didn't want to punish people and have people just stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he said that.
Yes, that's it. You're around that. I remember that now.
With that being said, though, the thing that came to mind immediately as I was hearing that and I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what you do? Because I get it. I totally understand what he's saying. But there are going to be gluttons for punishment. And I would argue what you do is you approach it like you did with Fallout New Vegas, where you put in a specific mode, like a ranger mode, where it is that unforgiving thing. So, like, if you mess up, you are screwed. And that is just the way it goes. Like, you have punishment to an extent. Maybe they put something in, like, you could go onto the comms and you could barter with like a raider or something to like give you gas so you could get to a place, but you have to forfeit like X amount of your inventory or something like that. I don't know. It just got me thinking, like, they could do some cool things with that
Oh yeah.
and still offer it to people who want that hardcore experience, but also still have like one for, you know, rookie folks like myself who, like, if I get stranded out in the middle of space, I'm going to turn off the system and pretend like it didn't happen. Because that sounds like a pain in the butt. But I think, like, why not make that mode available for other people if they're interested?
Well, all I know is Sourblow is gonna be happy because he's gonna get his Star Citizen game, but not made by the people at Star Citizen. He's gonna get it by Bethesda.
I don't
That's
care
a good
who
thing.
makes it. I just want that game.
Can
That
you imagine,
space
like,
game.
Sourblow stuck in space, be like, Louis, save me. I'll be there. Wait for me.
I'll be the horrible raider sitting there on an asteroid that's passing by him, waiting for him to run out of gas. So I can be like, all right, well, I'll get you back to the planet, but
Hey,
you're
when-
going to have to give me 150 space bucks.
when there's a free flight, we should jump into Star Citizen.
No.
No, that does not exist. What do you mean? That game doesn't
Gee,
exist.
look at
We could-
the time. I'm
we-
allergic that day.
We could jump and try it out.
No, my computer can't play that game.
Star Citizen, play now. Right when you Google it.
So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on. We're gonna keep this thing on course, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna talk a little bit about Krafton. Krafton ring a bell to you, Crazy?
What's up?
Krafton, the
Krafton.
company,
Crapton. What? Crapton?
famously known for games like PUBG. The publisher, they announced an acquisition of the Ascent developer. Remember the Ascent, surely, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, of course. The Ascent. I did not play the game though. How was it?
It was good.
It was awesome.
It was good.
Did y'all beat it?
No.
I-
No. If I beat that, then I could add it to my list. That was this year, wasn't it?
But no, that was last year.
Oh, never mind.
That was last
Okay.
year.
Someone made me install it, and they were gonna play it with me, and now he's asking. Now he's asking about the Ascent.
Wait. Who was that though? It was not me. We decided to install it to play, but we never talked about playing it ever again.
You made me install it. What do you mean? And I'm like, crazy.
Okay,
When
then
am I gonna
let's
play it?
Okay, then let's play it. Whenever you want, we can play it. You tell me, I'll hop on and play it. All right?
I thought you were calling me out. I thought I had
No,
made
no,
a
no,
promise
no,
I
no.
forgot about.
No, no. Well,
That was me.
Well-
you made me a promise on a different game. Well, that's another story.
What game though?
I probably made a lot of promises, and I apologize. But nevertheless, so in this whole situation, so firstly, the company said that it plans to acquire the Swedish studio Neon Giant, although no figure was given. The studio was founded by former Wolfenstein and Bulletstorm developers in 2018. And then Krafton also plans to launch a major studio in Canada. Hey, there you go, Plume.
Let's go.
Which will lead development on The Bird That Drinks Tears, which is a game based on the series of fantasy novels inspired by Korean mythology that were penned by Korean author, I apologize because I'm going to butcher the name, but Lee Young-do.
Which
I'm sure I messed that up.
I believe they showed a trailer, which looks pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys seen it.
I did not see that.
Okay, look it up, guys, when you have a chance.
Look it up? Oh, okay.
When
So
you
we
have
got some homework.
Yeah, got some homework there. It looks pretty good.
All right. So does this make anyone sad, the fact that the Ascent's getting snatched up instead of maybe Microsoft or someone else acquiring it? Or what's the heat gauge on this? Does this interest anyone?
Well, I would jump on it real quick. I would say, the development team, I jumped into the game. I didn't play much, but I was able to see the art. The art looks amazing, and I heard good things about the game. So I guess they grabbed a pretty good team, and maybe Microsoft didn't get it because of the whole acquisition they're on right now. But I hope Krafton does good work with them. At least it was someone that is not gonna take away their games, hopefully, from a certain platform. I mean, PUBG is everywhere, so I guess this is a good thing so far.
I don't know. It's one thing though, and I'm still wondering where is PUBG 2.
I think they scratched that. I think what they did, they just upgraded it.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I think Sour's exactly dead on with that one. Is like, you look at something like Minecraft even, and something like Minecraft or PUBG, like if you can continue to just reiterate on that and continue to bring out those content updates and stuff, you already have that massive install base as it is. You look at PUBG Mobile, that's massive. So like to have to restart from scratch, get people into a new ecosystem, change things that potentially are going to sour the experience for your core audience already. I understand why they wouldn't want to do that. I guess as long as you can still tweak things to an extent and still make good, worthwhile, implements to make the quality of life better, then go for it. Like if you can make PUBG good and make it still play good in 5-10 years, do it.
Yeah.
May as well. It's like what we were kind of promised with Halo, and we were hoping was going to be the case, was that this was going to be like a 10-year thing, right? Like we're going to make this an ecosystem that you come into, and it's going to be a long-term thing. It's not just going to be an iteration every year or two. Yeah. If you can do it, why not, right, Plume?
Yeah, I think the other thing here is that Krafton, I believe Tencent has like a large stake in them, right? They have like a 13 or 14% stake or something in them. So this is just like another. So if they purchase Neon Giant, this is just adding to Tencent's already massive acquisition strategy, and they're growing because they're the number one company, and they're continuing to pick up some great studios with huge IPs. So I think that's one of the big things from this acquisition as well.
That's a good point. That's a good thing to note. I wasn't even really thinking about that side of it, but Tencent slowly just working their way into it.
Yeah,
they're not pulling an Embracer where they're out in the open on like all these different acquisitions and stuff. They're being a little quieter about it, which makes me a little concerned.
It seems like they have like a bunch of subsidiaries that have like investments in all these companies that you don't know about, and then you look it up and you're like, oh shit, Tencent. That's why they're so big.
Well, it's even like we talked about it in the past. I forget which movie it was, but weren't we talking crazy? I think we were talking about where when we jumped in, we were watching a movie recently. Tencent Pictures popped up, right? Top Gun. That's right. Yeah. And you're just like, oh boy, that diversification of the portfolio has definitely happened, and you're starting to see them dip their toes in a lot of places.
They are everywhere now. What they need to do is they need to start jumping on podcasters and start investing on the podcasters.
oh, wait a minute. Do I hear Crazy Louie begging Tencent for sponsorship? For ownership?
I'm not begging for nothing.
Did I hear?
I think
Sour, did I hear that right?
I think you did.
Oh my goodness.
This episode is brought to you. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Things are getting messy here. Crazy's like, I'd like to thank Tencent for all of these valuable acquisitions. It's beautiful, and I just wish that someday we could be involved in their portfolio. Speaking of someone
But they are everywhere, though. You're right. They are everywhere. I mean, literally, it's insane. Movies. Next thing, they're even in cars, too.
Yeah.
You know where they... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I think, like, you look at Tencent, they have a pretty big advantage right now because of their mobile scene. Like, all the mobile stuff they have. And that's why Xbox is making these acquisitions. It's like, they're not looking at Sony and terrified of what Sony's going to do. They're looking at companies like Tencent, like, we got to get into the mobile side of gaming or we're going to fall way behind, because that's where you grow. And that's we've already kind of hit that peak for consoles and stuff, and PC grows, but it's slowing down, but mobile is where we're faltering. So Tencent's the real competition right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they even came out and said that a while back, right? They were like, yeah, we're not concerned about Sony as our main competition. We're
Yeah.
concerned about folks like Tencent and yeah, it makes sense. Like they what's that crazy?
I was gonna say though, you know what I find kind of insane too? I mean, they're from China, right? They're a Chinese company, right?
Yeah.
And you know that the Chinese, I think they have laws on video gaming, and it's big. Am I right? Do they still have those
Yeah.
laws on video gaming? Yeah, they do. And it's amazing how big they do on their games over there. That's amazing. The
Yep.
Chinese have like a law for video games in China, I mean, and they still do big on video gaming over there.
Yes,
Tencent.
I don't know how it works. I'm just
Yeah.
guessing, but I'm assuming that they're forced to play these games. Like they only have a selection of a certain amount of games, so obviously everyone's gonna play the same thing. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know what hasn't been picked up by Krafton or Tencent yet, I don't think. Control 2,
Ooh.
right? Confirmed by Remedy Entertainment. The Control 2 is also in the works. So of course we knew that we had Alan Wake 2 that was going to be coming. They had hinted about the fact that there was going to be a Control 2. And I think made some comments previously saying, eventually this is coming. But things are starting to come out now, and they are actually starting to make it known that this thing is going to happen. Remedy Entertainment is officially working on Control 2. They've signed an agreement again with publisher 505, which is who they had worked with on the previous. It's being developed for Xbox Series X, S, the PC, and PS5. And the game is currently in the concept phase. So we're talking, nice and early. It's not going to be done for a good while, realistically. I think if I were a betting man, based on what the previous game was, I would venture a guess of a 2026, maybe a summer 2026, personally. But that could change depending on if they're utilizing their same engine again this time, because it's the Northlight engine again, if I remember correctly. Remedy Entertainment is also working on multiple other games, including, as we mentioned previously, Alan Wake 2, and, so excited for this, the remakes of Max Payne 1 and 2. Let's go. Let's get that. Plume, I know Flight Sim wasn't in your wheelhouse, but please tell me you have a place in your heart for Max Payne 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing with the remakes of those, because I mean with the PS2 days where those came out, so that's going to be a huge jump and we're in Control, like graphically and the gameplay and everything. The way that looked was just so good.
Yeah.
So just imagining Max Payne with a Control style of like look to it I think is going to be incredible. And then Control 2, yeah, that obviously no brainer. Didn't it win a bunch of awards the year that it came out too? It was very, very highly acclaimed. So
yeah, it was. Honestly, like 505, I feel like, and maybe things will change. I don't know if they're going to do it the same way, but I felt like 505 kind of dropped the advertising ball as far as that game went, because like they just did not push it or promote it too much when it first came out.
yeah,
But as soon as it hit the market, people went nuts. Like I think it reviewed pretty dang well. It sold a bunch of copies, and the game plays great. Like those upgrades that they ended up doing when the new consoles came out, those versions were cool. They play freaking awesome, like 60 frames per second on that game, nice and buttery. So good. Sadly, one of those situations where when they offered the ray tracing, because it was early on when games started to kick out the upgrades with ray tracing, the ray tracing was locked at 30, which was kind of a bummer. I wonder if they had waited for a little while and gotten used to the dev kits, if they could have maybe eked out a 60 and just dropped down the resolution a smidge just to kind of compensate for it. Did you end up actually beating Control and going through like the expansions, the Alan Wake experience and all that stuff?
no, I didn't go through any of the expansions, but I finished the game. But
Nice.
yeah, no, I remember the performance stuff. Control was always kind of used too as like a benchmark for a lot of PC stuff that I watched, just because of like graphically how impressive it was, and it pushed a lot of PCs to the max too. So they probably some things they could have done to make sure that hit 60. So again, the optimization thing, right? But
Yeah. I mean, it's going to the benchmark side of things, like you were talking about, is like you look at the particle effects, the lighting, the shading. Yeah. Even without the ray tracing side of things, like it was pretty tasking on a system in general. Sour, I forget, because it's been a while since we've talked some Control. Did you ever end up finishing Control?
Yeah, I finished Control. What I didn't play was none of the DLC like Plume.
You guys are killing me. Crazy. I know you had to have done the Alan Wake experience. Oh my good lord.
I think Crazy didn't even play the game, I think.
There's so many games to come out. It's hard to jump into the DLC when the next game is right there, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I liked how Controlled played, but for me, I like Alan Wake's story way better. Like, that's why I'm more hyped for Alan Wake 2 now, because with the way Control plays, I think it will really be good.
I thought you were going to talk about that really bad game they made before Control. I don't want to say
Quantum Break?
Yes, I hated that game.
Quantum Break is not bad.
Don't you?
No. Quantum Break is not bad.
You hold your negative feedback and go into your corner, Crazy Louie. Quantum Break was great. Sean Ashmore did a great job on that game.
The question I have is Quantum Break dead just because it was on Xbox One and Xbox One wasn't doing well?
Well, it's dead on that side of things because if I remember correctly, and someone can correct me in chat, or if you guys remember it, I'm pretty sure that basically, so Remedy ended up pulling away from things at that point in time. They ended up getting together with 505. They basically severed ties on doing any more iterations in that universe, because Remedy doesn't actually have the rights. Microsoft has the rights for Quantum Break, if I remember correctly. Fortunately, they gave up the rights for Alan Wake, so that way, Remedy could go back and revisit that. But Quantum Break is kind of stuck in limbo, from what I understand, which sucks.
Imagine at the next Xbox and Bethesda showcase, the biggest announcement. Xbox announces they're bringing back Scalebound and Quantum Break out of nowhere.
Leave the Scalebound off of that, and I'm super excited.
I still want Scalebound so badly.
I actually want Scalebound. Quantum Break, I also would love, but I don't think Quantum Break. I think there's more of a chance of Scalebound, unfortunately, how that sounds.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna give Quantum Break another try. The thing is, the main character was the thing that I was like, okay.
Don't you dare talk bad about Sean Ashmore.
What do you mean? What was the problem? Wait, what was the problem with the main character? I want to hear this.
Yeah. Let's hear it, Crazy.
It's Iceman. Why Iceman? No.
Yes, he was Ice. Yes, he was Iceman. I'll give you that. But he was also in other good stuff. Just because.
Like what?
Crazy. Do you not remember Animorphs?
Oh, Animorphs.
What the
you not remember Animorphs?
No, I've never seen Animorphs.
Well, that's your mistake. He was in that. He was actually also in a TV series. It was The Following, if I remember correctly, with Kevin Bacon. And he did really good in that. He's been in some other ones as well that he's done a really good job.
And he's Canadian.
And he's Canadian. Exactly. Yes. Thank you, Plume. Crazy. You get a shame corner. You get the cone of shame for a minute. Shame on you.
What would it go with shame corner?
What would Sean Ashmore think?
Well, okay. Like I said, I'm gonna give it another go. Okay, I'm gonna give it another go. I'm gonna give Quantum Break another go. But back in the day, I tried it. I was like, not into it because they had a character before him. They showed that there was another character, and the guy.
Yes.
He looked.
Yes. Of which he has a cameo. Spoilers. In Quantum Break.
Plus, you had Littlefinger in there.
Exactly. That's a really weird name. But
Who is
yes,
Littlefinger?
he is awesome in that.
Yeah,
Like
he's
I will
awesome.
give him, he's a
Oh.
little ham-fisted in some moments, but he did a really good job.
Wait, you mean Littlefinger, the guy from Scary Movie?
No, Game of
No,
Thrones. Game
no,
of Thrones.
no. Nope. We didn't evoke
No.
Scary Movie. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear Lord.
The one from Game of Thrones. Didn't you watch Game of Thrones, Louis?
Oh dear Lord. Again, I watched Game of Thrones to season 2, and then I watched the ending, and I was like, I'm not watching this. But now I'm motivated to watch, so I'm gonna go watch it. Okay.
Just keep. He drives me nuts when he says that.
Oh, crazy! You know what? You have more homework now. You know what?
Gonna miss his wedding with all this homework.
What?
Yeah, you're
But
taking
why?
a quick break for your wedding, anyways, aren't
What?
you? So it sounds like
Okay.
you got some game time when you end up getting put in the doghouse.
Why is his name Littlefinger? What? Okay.
Jedi Knight Peter in the chat. I'm not going to mention it, but it's pretty good. I'll give you credit for that. Props to you. You know what? We move on. We move on from Control 2 because Crazy has put me into a migraine zone, and it's making me sad. We're gonna move on to something that I'm sure will get some positive feedback here. Hogwarts Legacy character creator answers some key questions in regards to the game. Stour, maybe you have some more details on this, but I know that it details some specific things, like it goes over some of the character creation. It's got like the common room, it allows you to explore Hogwarts, if I remember correctly. But
Yes.
I don't know all the details on this. Do you have more details for it?
Yes, I do. They did a little tour. There's a video on YouTube. Pretty good. Especially if you're a Harry Potter fanatic. They started with the character creator mode, which you choose kind of like a prefix, and then from there you can tweak it and you can make it look like you, which is amazing. Like all the options they have, they really went deep into the customization. I love that. Any game that lets you create a player, the more customization, the better. It's awesome. Then they showed you around the common rooms, which they really nailed a lot of the rooms to more like to the books, which is it's pretty amazing because like for fans that you've seen the movies, maybe you read the book, but I feel like when you play the game, it's gonna be different because like when something is described in a book, you kind of imagine it. When you watch the movie, you might watch the room, but you're like, oh, what's behind it? But you're actually gonna be able to go to the different places, which that really excites me, to be honest. Like this whole showcase really excited me. They did more exploring too, and they showed a lot of the mechanics and different things you can do, the interactions with characters. Some of the side quests they showed, interaction with the castle itself. They showed a lot of the castle, which is it seems to be a big play in the game, which is pretty awesome. They showed some of the combat, which the combat reminds me of Dragon Dogma, but like a more advanced, like something more to today's date. So that really got me excited. Like the way you can have like a prefix of like different spells, and I guess you can have like a combination. I believe they said like 16 different spells that you can quickly like use, which that gives you a lot of like combinations, like from 16 different spells, doing combinations. They have cooldowns and all that. The game, like I it really looks good. After that they did answer some questions from the community, like would you be able to change, one of the questions for example was, would you be able to change your character? They said you can change your hair, and you can change certain aspects, but you won't be able to change everything. If you hear some banging, I believe that's my kids upstairs. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I hear chairs moving all over the place upstairs, so I'm assuming my clan is here as well.
Okay.
Plume, are you a Harry Potter fan? Are you going to jump into the wizarding world? Does any of this stuff interest you?
I'm not any like I was a Harry Potter fan as a kid, like read the books and stuff, but I haven't followed Harry Potter in a long time. But this game to me looks just incredible. I'm going to be playing it 100%. I may not remember half the stuff from Harry Potter, but everything from the exploration is so much deeper than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be as like wide open, and they were going to have as much stuff that you can do. And even the combat that they showed off looks like a ton of fun. So I am very, very excited for this game to come out.
Nice. And crazy. Are you excited to Expelliarmus some folks and have some fun with your wand in the privacy of your own Hogwarts room? So
Are you trying to be like crazy? What's going on, Simon? What's going into you?
I'm just, you know what? I am really excited for Howard's legacy, and
Howard's legacy.
I just wanted to make sure you guys were all on the same page.
For the chat, they're trolling me because I quickly made the topics for the show, and instead of putting Hogwarts, I put Howard. That's why they're making fun of me right now.
Oh, Lord Howard.
So anyways, crazy. Are you excited for your adventure into Hogwarts? Are you gonna get to the train station, make your way through the wall, get to Diagon?
I'll be honest with you. Everything about that game is super interesting because I'm gonna say something. It's something new. It's something different, and we want different stuff nowadays. I mean, look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of sword games are awesome, but it gets to a point that I'm tired. Punching games are awesome. It gets to a point that you're tired. But this whole magic stuff, it seems so cool. It's all about wands, fighting, face to face wand fighting and all that stuff. That's gonna be super interesting. So yeah, I cannot wait for this game. And the character creating thing is freaking awesome. I mean, I saw a little bit of it and I was like, wow, that's amazing. That is freaking amazing. And also, you can choose the house you want to be. Oh man, I'm gonna be a Slytherin. I'm gonna be mean as heck. I'm gonna be doing a lot of mean stuff in that game. Seriously, I am.
No, you're gonna be a Hufflepuff.
Wait, is there
Is that did you
just ask if there's a Hufflepuff?
Crazy.
What?
Are you a real Harry Potter fan?
Crazy.
No.
Come on.
I've watched the movies, but
Crazy.
You watched the movie, you don't know what you still don't know. Oh, come on, man.
Crazy. Have you?
I know.
You
I
actually
just know
watched
Slytherin.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, I did. I just know about Slytherin, but what I don't remember the whole house.
What? How do you only know about Slytherin?
Slytherin's where all the cool guys are on there. Man. You got Snape on there. You got all the cool guys on there, man. They talk to snakes and stuff like that. They're the cool people.
I'm watching you, crazy. I don't buy your story.
I'm serious though. I watched the movies. I think it was like 5 movies.
Yeah.
You don't know about
more than
Hufflepuff.
that. It's more like 7, but yeah, sure.
More like 7.
He watched knockoff Harry Potter.
He's watching the bootleg Harry Potters.
You watching that?
Let me check real quick. Harry Potter.
He's watching the Harold Portiers, not the
Yeah.
not the Harry Potters.
Oh, there is 7.
There is.
Yeah, I did watch them all then. Yes, I did.
You watching
watching
Harry Potter playing with
Potter.
the wands.
Howard Potter. He watched the trailers of all 7 Harry Potter movies.
I still know the movies.
5 of them.
I just don't know that much of the. I know the.
Oh yeah,
5. I know that's that old guy. What's his name? Oh man.
The old guy.
That old guy, yes. The one with the glasses, the headmaster. Don't make me laugh. I know there's that big dude who loves animals, which is pretty cool. He had like a big ass tarantula, which is an awesome thing though. Harry, what, is his name Harry? Was it Harry? No, that's not Harry.
His name is
Hagrid.
Crazy. Just move
crazy.
on. Just admit you haven't watched Harry Potter, but pictures.
Yes, I have. I can tell you what happened in the Goblet of Fire. There's this guy that dies in the middle of the Goblet of Fire, and they all cry and stuff like that.
Harry, not everyone.
Wow.
Not everyone.
You
just gave spoilers right now.
That was enthralling.
I did not say
Crazy.
the name.
The details, the level of detail you just gave about that movie.
Oh, but you got Hagrid. You got the Wizard Man. Oh,
I'm sure you know what he did. He watched the first 20 minutes of part 1, and then he watched the end, like he did with Game of Thrones.
You got the tall guy. You got the tall guy with a beard named Harry. You got.
I mean, there's that book. There's that book that says Tom Riddle, and then when you mix it around, it said Voldemort. Yeah, I saw the movie.
Did you just Google that?
No, dude, I've seen the movies. What do you guys seen the movies?
You know what?
I know the old man dies in part 6. He falls down a cliff.
Anyway, for true fans of the saga, I think you're really gonna enjoy this game because this game has a lot of details. A lot of things, like even the way you go to your dorm, like your house dorm, it's pretty cool. You have different ways to get there, different secret passages. It's pretty awesome. So I know a lot of Harry Potter fans will be super excited for this game. True Harry Potter fans.
Well, crazy. I really enjoyed that adventure just now. Thank you for that. The update on the characters that you just gave me, like all the details and stuff, it helped me remember all those movies so well.
Yeah.
The updates were amazing. Crazy, though. You know what? To go on another note, though.
And the funny thing is, I saw the last 2 movies. What's it called?
No, you didn't.
Yes, the one with the animals.
The cannibals? Is that what you just said?
Oh, the one with the little animals. The guy who carries on the little cute animal in his pocket.
Dr. Dolittle?
It's such good movies, man. And the Fantastic Beasts, whatever the name is.
That is not.
Yes, it is.
That does not count. That doesn't count.
Yes, it does, because it's part of the Harry Potter universe. Yes, it does, because the wizard guy, the old man, is in there, but he's like 20 years old in that movie, probably 30.
No, that's like saying that those awful movies after the Lord of the Rings movies, the ones in the same universe, saying that those count.
I haven't watched them, but I heard they're not bad. That's what I heard.
They're good. Not as good as the Harry Potter movies, but they're good. They're good.
Crazy how you know they're not as good at the Harry Potter movie if you haven't watched them.
Yeah.
I've seen the Harry Potter movies. Just forgot the names of everybody. I know the old man.
Now we
Voldemort, Harry.
I think now we know who nominated Stray.
Yeah. This matches up. So we're gonna bounce away from this because as much fun as this is to lambast you for this, I feel like we gotta keep this thing flying. So the last thing we're gonna talk about real quick this evening is the Xbox update as far as the dashboard and some of the functionality that's tweaking or getting tweaked onto here, or the toolbox update, I think is how you guys phrased it earlier.
Well, I kind of phrased the toolbox update because at the beginning of the generation, they made a lot of fun when people said they were waiting for the tools. So now they got a whole toolbox full of tools. So
I figured you were saying that because Crazy was being a toolbox, but we move forward. So, in regards to the updates to the dashboard and UI and everything, we've got some stuff going into the alpha skip ahead. So the new Xbox Home has seen some changes. Obviously, the big upgrade that we're supposed to see is going to end up still being next year, but there are some tweaks here and there. There's a little bit of space at the top and bottom, or I think at the top and bottom for the wallpaper and various animations. Ended up getting fixed, so it makes the navigation for the actual screens and stuff a little bit smoother, which is nice. It's also it's getting better. One of the things, obviously, that a lot of people have kind of glommed onto, and especially with this new update, is like the idea of scaling the rows, right, of your actual tiles. That was obviously something that they got blasted for on this big update that's supposed to come out. Is they're like, it's great to have these live wallpapers and stuff that they've been making, because you've got like the 360 one, you've got that like night glow firefly one, you've got some really cool stuff that you can put as like active dashboards. But at the same time, the thing we saw with these new updates was that they were making the tiles bigger. And so then you see less of the screen anyways, which like it takes away from the experience. So stuff like that is good to see. I'm hoping in the process of all of this that we're going to see this feedback utilized in the bigger upgrades. But Sour, is this something? I think I saw you do a fist pump earlier when I made the comment. Are you pretty stoked about this, being able to customize it a little more, make some more of that space available so you can actually see those screens?
Oh hell yeah! I'm the first thing I will do is scale it all the way down, the smallest possible, so I can see my background. That's kind of annoying.
Make it like tiles on your smartphone, so that way you can just have the rest of the screen.
Yeah. And hopefully you can delete some of the stuff that shows up there that you don't really want to see.
Oh, so I can put pictures in my background?
Don't get any wild ideas, crazy.
Yes.
So I'm going to change it up a little bit, because I would imagine, Plume, you're interested in this being a thing as well. I would imagine you want to see more of those live wallpapers, but I'm gonna throw you a little curveball. What would you like to add if there was any feature or functionality that they don't have at the moment? What would you like to add to make things better? And it could be an existing thing too. You could go as simple as like fixing the DVR or something like that. Or if there's something that's like a pipe dream addition to it, what would you add?
I just want them to add little things like being able to stream directly to YouTube, because that's still not there. It's only like Twitch.
Yes.
I would love to see them do that. I know in their recent update that is out now, like their November update, they added like Streamlabs Studio streaming straight from there, and they added another option, but it's still only Twitch, and I think YouTube's got to be on there. It's a huge platform for game streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think especially, I mean, not to get into all the politics of it and all the backroom decisions and stuff made. Seems like Twitch has made some decisions that are not necessarily like very creator friendly. So you see a lot of folks actually making the shift from Twitch over to YouTube. So I think, I mean, even, you hope, just like in these console wars and stuff, like you hope that Twitch sees this and sees that everyone's starting to migrate and the competition causes them to reevaluate things. But I agree with you 100%. I think having the option, having the options to choose if I want to have it on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, or why not make it so you could actually stream to both? I think something like that would be a really good idea. Crazy. I'm gonna approach you with the same thing. What special feature would I'm nervous to even ask this? What special feature, Crazy, would you like to add to the Xbox?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm with Plume on that one. I mean, I wanted them to be able to stream on YouTube, so that way we can get on YouTube and stream our content and anything, because I use Twitch a lot, and to be honest, I wish I could do it on YouTube too. It would be pretty cool, pretty awesome. They can do that. That is actually something they must do.
That was a very family safe answer, and
What
I appreciate your professionalism and candor, sir.
what you want me to say?
I
You
wasn't
could
sure. I
at
wasn't sure
least
what you might come up with, but I was nervous.
you could at least give credit to the source.
I mean, we're gonna come up with what kind of menu do you
Dude,
explain to me?
dude,
Just leave it there.
I mean, you
I don't
already
know.
got. If
I
you
don't
want to
know.
make no, because if you want to do fast access to stuff, you already got the fast access to anywhere you want to go to.
I thought you were going to mention you want to stream to another platform, but a platform that would probably get me into a timeout if I mention it.
Wait, do you
his
do you
platform.
mean do you mean the one where I only do foot photos? Is that the one you're talking about?
You mean to my OnlyFans? Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
that kind of deserves a timeout. So
it does. It does. I think it's a perfect time for a timeout, real quick.
oh man.
I
All
gotta
right.
give
Well,
myself a timeout as well.
Captain, I believe we got to land. Unfortunately, been a pretty fun episode.
Yes, I think we hit a lot of good. Oh wait, is Crazy talking?
The old man's name is Bumbleboard, wasn't it? Bumbleboard.
Bumbleboard? Oh my god!
Bumble.
Louis, I even wrote it for you. I wrote it with the D in front. You said,
Oh my God.
Oh, sweet Jesus, Crazy. Oh, you sir are the gift that keeps on giving. God bless your soul.
Oh man.
I think crazy to bring you back into course real quick before we land this thing. Do you want to shout out the chat real quick? Do any of that real fast before we land?
To all the people here, there's Jedi IP. What's up, Jedi IP? Happy to see you here, especially with your wands. Thank you for sharing that with us. Your special magic wands. Sappho, sir. Hello. Who else is here? Let me go check real quick. Google, did I say hi to Gogo Poe? Gogo Poe, what's up, brother? Who else is in here? I have to say hi to. Oh, Umbra, what's up, brother? Happy to see you here also. So I guess that's everyone. So, Captain, take us to landing.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off this live stream. On behalf of Xbox International, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip. We're looking forward to seeing you on board next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, time for the outros. Back to you, Crazy.
Oh man, it's been one crazy hectic episode. I hope you all had fun today, man. I really enjoyed, and chat, you guys like always are freaking awesome. You kept this thing rocking and rolling. I hope you had a lot of laughs and a lot of good time today. So let us start off with Plume. Where can everybody find you, sir?
Plume Network, YouTube, Twitter. Those are my two main places. So yeah, Plume Network.
Isn't it the Big Plume on Twitter?
Ooh, it could be. Yeah, but if you type in Plume Network, I'm sure it'll pop up too. Sometimes I forget. I don't know.
Yeah. How about you, Silent Cypher, the Silent Chulo voice? Where can everybody find you, sir?
Well, I make it pretty simple for you, fortunately. You can find me on social media pretty much everywhere as Silent Cypher. That includes Xbox, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Xbox, PlayStation. You can find me pretty much everywhere. You can find me lurking around in some different videos throughout the week, hanging out with some of the other podcasters out there. I don't always get an opportunity to be in the chat, but I'm always around. But yeah, like I said earlier, I am on TikTok now. I'm playing around with that, having some fun with that. If you want to see some goofy videos and stuff, be sure to tune on that, because I am going to have some more content coming on there soon, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys thanks everyone in the chat, and then thank you guys for meeting up and doing this week. I know we're getting ready to go into the holiday time where we're going to take a quick week off. But it's great to get back together with you guys real quick before we take some well-deserved time off.
Yeah, I'm getting close to my doom.
You're getting close to your jail sentence.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't see this though, but yeah.
Yeah, because she's gonna bust your chops for the fact you have no idea what Harry Potter is.
Oh, shit. No.
Bumblebore.
The tall guy named Harry.
The fact that you called him Bumblebore confirms you were watching knockoff Harry Potter.
Yeah. I don't know what they were doing there, but okay. I don't even want to know.
So, sorry. I can't find you, brother.
You broke crazy.
You broke up crazy.
Rocco is saying Sourblow to everybody, but they can't find you, brother.
Okay, well, you can find me Twitter, Xbox, YouTube, Sourblow18. You can also find me here, of course, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess the time is right there in the template. Thank you, chat. Really, you have stayed with us even with technical difficulties and all that, and I truly appreciate that. Like Silent Cypher was saying, next week it's possibly that we might not be here. I'm gonna be pretty busy. I'm going on vacation that week. I got anniversary. I got a bunch of stuff going on. So, yeah. See you guys. Not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday.
Oh man. And where can you find the crazy one? Simple and easy. You can find me at Twitter at Crazy Louis Gaming, where I do all sorts of crazy things. Say good morning to y'all and dance, and I haven't done a shower video in a while. I'll probably do a shower video this week, just to keep y'all happy. Y'all miss my shower videos. Yeah.
You haven't been showering?
I know.
He has taken all this time off of showering, ladies and gentlemen. So just understand the sacrifice he's made.
And you can also find me at Xbox Lunch Break Special at 12 p.m. ET over there at Double Barrel Gaming YouTube channel with Mr. Boomstick, Fuzzy Belvedere, and Mr. Web Dave. And last but not least, here every single Wednesday at Xbox International Podcast with my brother, Mr. Plume Network, Mr. Silent Cypher, and Mr. Sourblow, what's going on with the news every single week. And guys, like I always say, remember, let's go, let's rock, and let's get crazy. Yes, see y'all next Wednesday, if we can. Bye-bye.
Hold on a second. We're not.
Thank you for listening to the XBI Podcast. Please make sure to like and subscribe on the way out. We'll see you next time.